One thing you can't say about mine, huh? Anyway, so we're going to talk about the community services. And I know there was a lot of discussion at the budget retreat we had in May about this, and so we're going to try and address some of the questions that came up at that meeting, and also the direction. So both Darcy and Joanne worked on this presentation. And so the list of their 2015 accomplishments are pretty nice. It's pretty good, as you can see up there. And a lot of the same are going to be for 2016. Bingo is something that's new in 16. And then the KCVDG grant, King County Block Grant, is for it's about $106,000. It's for the roof and the pathway of the walkway. And we're waiting for the federal government to release a plan on that, Jim? Or?
They haven't signed the final agreement with King County, who then signed the agreement with us. The document, the agreement between the county and the city is set up. We already know what it is, but we're just waiting for that final approval from the federal government to authorize King County to move forward.
So hopefully that'll be this year, if not for sure next year. And if it does tend to be next year, then we'll move the expenses and revenue to next year, because there's so with that $106,000 grant comes $110,000 of expenses, $4,000 on us, so that's not a bad deal for what we get. And then all the lunches that are provided, and then Stone Soup lunch, continue to go. The pet food distribution that they provide, this is the senior center again. Daily activities of pinochle, bingo, quilting, and then the afternoon bus trips. From what I understand, there are less bus trips in the summer, less people in the summer because of the heat, especially this summer. So there's a lot more people in the fall and the winter and early spring. Thursday walks with the seniors, New Hope Church food pantry twice a month, movie and popcorn Fridays, have free haircuts they provide, blood pressure checks and foot care once a month, free bread on Friday, an annual flu shot, and then the multipurpose room is open for extra events. And then in 16, a lot of the same, like I said, they're going to do this bingo fundraiser, both Joanne and Darcy, that they anticipate could raise some good funds for the community, and another fun thing for the community to do. And they're continuing to seek funding through grants with help of staff such as Jim, Morgan, and Jack, and myself, and Lance. Improve the senior center rentals to increase revenue, increase awareness of activities and opportunities available to our senior citizens, and promote health services available at little or no cost. Providing information on information referral services such as medical, housing, meals, and transportation, and continue to promote and implement a wide range of senior services. So I'm working with Darcy on this, as well as our Mayor Leanne is also working to see what is out there. I know that the Human Services Committee has been working with them this year. And we'll continue to do so next year to see what are the ways that the city, through these community services, through Senior Center, can serve the elderly in our city. However, one thing that was brought up to me on both ends, and I'll move into the youth in a second, is that, so Joanne says to me in the meeting on Friday, we lost a lot of our seniors, and I said, where'd they go? And she said, they died. I wasn't thinking. I mean, it was like they left town or something. And no, she said, this is the turnover we're seeing now. And so the difference is that we have to move with the times, because, like it or not, I'm going to be a senior in not too distant future, and we'll be the alternative anyway. But seriously, the age group of the new seniors are the baby boomers, and they're hitting in their 60s now. The upper end, they're hitting actually close to 70, some of them. And a lot of them are tech-savvy, they're knowledgeable, and they have different likes and desires than the seniors of the prior generation. So they're looking to see what that means. And it might mean having a wireless network for the seniors to use. I know that when I became a senior, if I'm going to go to any place like that, I'm going to want to be able to use technology. And so, and the funny thing is, the same can be said on the youth side, because they want to reach the teenagers. That's the one group they haven't been able to reach. Joanne hasn't been able to. And she's upgraded the tech lab out there, but I was talking to her about getting some old gaming computers. Maybe that would help, and they could teach them how to have limits with their technology, but still be able to do that in the summer or whenever, the weekends, for a lot of them who can't afford it. So there's we got to change with the times of what they were telling me. Okay, so, and here's some pictures of the seniors playing, peanut ball and free bread, and it's really busy like this, especially before lunch. Okay, so now will they go one more slide? You see them on the bus there. And then once that changes, okay, I'll pause it. All right, so this is the youth center. So Joanne tells me that their lunch program serves 40 to 50 children per day. That's pretty amazing for a small town like ours to be having that many kids every day. It says a lot. How do you pronounce that? Verizon? You want to take a shot at that?
Very P.S.
Thank you, very P.S. I know that's something they do. I saw some pictures. I've never actually attended it. Taco Tuesday is still a moneymaker. I mean, for all the things we do, it's probably will get about $700 this year. They've raised $720 with other fundraisers. Updated the computer lab, and Joanne came up with those ideas on her own. That was really great. So I'm going to help her for future, so see if we can reach out to the younger teams, but the older kids. Implemented the Tiny Top program. Joanne did, and that's really a big deal now. A lot of the parents really enjoy that. Wiggles and Giggles program, I think the older kids like that. Monthly story time with the King County Library, that's a big thing that Joanne went after and got. Open gym every afternoon. The gym just got upgraded, so we got it relined, resurfaced, and actually have pickleball court now that's lined, and we just have to get the net and the paddle, so that's going to be it'll make some money, but it'll also provide a lot of activity for people in the town. So I think that's going to be a great deal. And then they had an end of the summer barbecue, which I noticed a couple weeks ago, and it was really a lot of people there. It was really great. So in 2016, she wants to continue doing everything that she has been doing, adding to it as she finds grants. And Joanne is really busy trying to continue. She's been part of the youth for 20 years, so she's seen a lot of the youth now become parents and have their kids coming to it. It's pretty cool, but she really wants to find more grants to help it grow, and we're going to help her with that. Improving the East Room and the gym rentals to increase revenue is a big deal for her. Community Bingo program that we talked about with seniors, and then they want to paint inside the youth center, continue to upgrade the computer lab, which I mentioned, and implement a program to increase drug education and awareness, and partnership to increase resources for young parents. There is a lot of need out there, and she's helped fulfill it with a lot of these programs and her energy. And here's some pictures of the kids hanging out. It's so busy there in summer and it's so noisy. This is about the quietest it's been because it's closed. Actually, I think it's open this week, but there's no programs going on. Joanne is out of town. And there's just some cute pictures. And now we're going to get to Corey. Okay. Kelly? You're up. We didn't really have a slide for Kelly. She was out of town last week, so she brought the information with her.
I really don't know exactly what you want to hear. Court really doesn't have a lot of accomplishments that are trackable. Over the year, we have taken 56 hours of training between the two of us. I have court manager meetings every other month that I attend. We learn about new legislation that we've just had over the last couple of months. There's an interpreter reimbursement program that we'll hear about in October or November, if we are going to receive some money through the state budget or not, to get money back from what we already spend for having interpreters, which are required by state law. I don't know what else.
So, are revenues up this year for court, as far as you can tell?
Yes.
I thought they were.
Yes, sounds like they do. For Algona Court, we keep some of the revenue that we take in every month. We send them some, the state gets some. This year, we are keeping, so far through July, I haven't got August in there yet, is $38,335.94. That's the part that Pacific keeps out of what we had received from payments. Last year at this time, it was $18,312. So
It's a good increase.
$20,000.
Yeah, a lot.
That's huge. This year for Pacific, the part that the city keeps for all the reimbursements, like the jail costs, the interpreter costs, public defender fees, credit card fees, things like that, we've kept $189,403. Last year at the same time, it was $155. So,
Good.
another $30,000. So we are trying to get with technology, and we are scanning some of our old paper files that stay at collections for 10 years before we can write them off. We have over 5,000 files at collections. Right now, we have scanned, how many is it? 650 files. So we've got about 10 more drawers to go. So we're getting there.
Thanks, Kelly. Okay, now, time for police.